Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my July favorites, but before we jump into that, I do want to mention, yes, my hair is darker. I did go ahead and dye my hair. I know I said I wasn't going to color my hair anymore, and I'm not, I swear. This is it, and I am just growing my hair out back to its natural color after this. I will say it does feel a lot healthier. I think I'm gonna go get it cut tomorrow and get it like cut like up to here, because from like here down you can kind of see that my hair is just like straight, and this is obviously the oldest hair in my head and it's the most damaged because my hair has been through hell. But for the most part, like the top that's growing in, and I guess like up to like here, is getting curly, and my natural curls are starting to come back. So that's definitely good. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just chop off the last bit of hair that I've kind of been clutching onto because I don't want to cut my hair again, but I know it's for the best, so I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. Anyway, that has absolutely nothing to do with the video. I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys some of my favorites from the month of July. I feel kind of weird right now, not going to lie, because I haven't sat down and filmed a video where I'm talking to you guys in quite some time. My last couple videos have been tutorials, and I've done voiceover, so this is a little bit funny, or not funny, but awkward. Maybe awkward, that's the word I'm looking for. Feel a little bit out of my element right now, but you know, I'm sure I'll snap right back into it. I have a couple of new makeup products, not necessarily new on the market, but new to me. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so the first thing I want to mention is this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. I got the lighting palette for my birthday from my best friend, Melissa. Let me open it. I only have one hand to open things. But do you guys follow me on Twitter? Which, if you don't, I don't blame you, because I am like really boring. I'm really bad at tweeting. I don't know, I just feel like, who gives a fuck, you know, like, I don't know. Okay, so anyway, if you guys follow me on Twitter, I posted, this was last week actually, when I was filming my Selena Gomez look. I have a backdrop that's been installed for me, so I pull it down, and then obviously when I don't want to use it, I just kind of like roll it back up. I was standing on a stool that Vin tells me all the time, like, it's not sturdy, don't stand on it. Well, what did I do? I stood on it, and it actually broke underneath me, and I went flying down. I kicked my camera over. I thought my camera was broken. I thought my arm was broken. I had this awful bruise on my leg. If I still have the picture on my phone, I'll insert it and show you guys. It's like, it was so bad. Like, I joked about on Twitter, like, how, like, I'm really clumsy and, like, fell off a stool. But my arm is actually still really hurting, so I don't know, like, what kind of damage I did to it, but I definitely didn't break any bones because I went to the emergency room and they did x-rays and stuff like that. Anyway, that was a really long story for no reason. So this palette has been amazing. I particularly love the two-end powders, which is Dim Light and Radiant Light, I believe. I think Dim Light is this one right here. Oh my god, this is so awkward. But that is my favorite for setting my entire face. It doesn't have any like sparkles or shimmer or anything, but it's just a very just like luminous powder. It's crazy. I also have used the Radiant Light to set my entire face makeup, but it's something that I do more so at night, just because it is a little bit more shimmery than the Dim Light. But overall, these are fantastic powders, and I highly, highly recommend them. Another birthday gift that I got from my bestie is this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Oh my god, this is so good. It gives incredible volume, length. You can build this up so much without your lashes getting clumpy. It is so black. It is an amazing, amazing mascara. So thank you, Melissa, for my birthday gifts because they were amazing. I actually have another mascara here that I really like. This one I just started using like a couple days ago. But it's so, so good, and I've never really used any makeup from Lorac except for eyeshadow palettes and, you know, things of that sort. But for my latest tutorial, I used the Lorac Afterglow palette, which is a gorgeous summer palette. It's actually in the background right here, if you guys can see that. And it came with this Cobra mascara. This is so good. I am wearing it today. It's definitely not as volumizing as the Better Than Sex. The brush is awesome. It called Cobra because it looks like a cobra head. Gives amazing length and it separates your lashes like crazy. I don't know why my arms always look so tan. I know the lights like wash my face out, but like my arms still stay tan. It's so weird. Anyway, moving on. My next favorite is something that I posted about on my Instagram, and a lot of you guys were asking for a review on it. I was debating doing a first impression, but I couldn't wait to use it, so I am going to be doing a review. It's probably going to be the next video that I put up, but this is the Maybelline Dream Wonder Fluid Touch Foundation. I am in the shade, what shade? 75 Natural Beige. First of all, I think the bottle is so cute. I love the shape of it. It reminds me of like a little like genie bottle. This foundation is amazing. It is so lightweight. Now with that, it doesn't have the best coverage, so if you do have a lot of redness or blemishes or hyperpigmentation, things like that, I don't know how much you guys are going to love this, but it can be built up. Another favorite actually that I have is this brush. This is from BH Cosmetics, and it's part of like their eco set or whatever, and I think it's the powder brush, but I've been loving this for applying the foundation. It just gives a really airbrushed, like you're not wearing any makeup finish. Okay, so my next favorite is definitely kind of boring, but it is my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And I actually stopped using this for quite some time because I felt like it just looked very dry and like patchy on my eyelids, and I couldn't figure out why. So fast forward to a couple weeks ago when I came across Easy Neon on YouTube. If you guys don't know who she is absolutely gorgeous. Like probably the most beautiful person I've ever seen in my entire life. Her makeup skills are on point. She's like the sweetest girl you'll ever watch ever. So what I was saying is I was watching her, and she always starts off with soft ochre, and I'm like, you know what? I was like, what? Like, and her skills and everything is like flawless, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make this work for me. So what I did is I actually just went ahead and mixed my paint pot with I cut a Q-tip in half, and I just mixed it using that. And it brought a lot of like the oils, I guess, that had kind of settled at the bottom back to the surface, and it totally revived my MAC paint pot. So I have been using this like every time I've worn eyeshadow lately. I haven't even reached for the Maybelline one. It's creamier than it ever was, and it's awesome, and you know, I found a new love for this. Also, in addition to the paint pot, I have found a love for these two brushes. These are from Crown Brush, but I know that Sigma also makes a set. It's like the P80 and like the P82 or something like that. They are just like small precision synthetic brushes. The round top and the flat top both work amazing with the paint pot. So I've really been loving these products together. Another favorite I have this month is this Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. This isn't too dark, it's not too orange, it's not too brown. It is the perfect bronzer, and it actually looks a bit light when you look at it in the pan, but when it's applied to the face, it's absolutely perfect. I've been using it for contouring, for adding some warmth to my skin. It's subtle, but it shows up. So I have the shade Medium Dark for those of you that are wondering. So my next favorite is an eyeshadow, and this is Brown Sugar by Makeup Geek. I do have a tutorial that I use this in. It's my makeup for green eyes. This is the most gorgeous reddish brown. It just makes hazel, green, blue, just every eye color it's going to look amazing on. So I really enjoyed this eyeshadow. It's creamy, it's pigmented, it blends easily like every other Makeup Geek shadow that I've ever tried. So the quality is there and the color is amazing. And yeah, I've been obsessed with this color lately. I think those were all of the makeup products that I wanted to share. I do have a couple random favorites. The first thing I want to talk about is this empty palette. I came across these palettes on Amazon. They're like $3 each. They remind me of the Coastal Scents palettes. So they're a little bit plasticky and they don't have the clear front to them. But for $3, it's like a steal. So I have been storing eyeshadows and blushes. This one I have is empty because I did get an extra one in case I wanted to order a couple more things down the line. But they do come with the inserts inside of them, so all you have to do is like gently pull them out and you've got yourself an empty palette. This is an awesome way to store eyeshadows and blushes that you may have, that, or if you want to depot things, this is a really inexpensive way to do it. My next favorite I have is a pair of shoes, and they are these caged heeled sandals from Buco. I got these off of HAUTE, and I never really heard of this brand before. I don't know where you can get them, but I'm sure if you did a quick Google search, you'd be able to come up with something. I've really been enjoying wearing these. They're super comfortable because the heel is low and chunky, and it gives me a little bit of height. I have been wearing these a ton this month. Then the last thing I want to talk about is something that is extremely random, and I'm just kind of sitting here thinking what is my life that I am going to be talking about this on my channel right now. I'm actually not going to go grab it because it's in the dishwasher. That's how exciting it is, guys. It's actually in my dishwasher. It's the perfect pancake maker. I feel like such a loser talking about this right now, but I'm just saying, if you like pancakes, this will be life-changing. I think I actually, a couple months ago, I tweeted that I made the world's ugliest pancakes ever, and that, my friends, was a fact. They were the world's ugliest pancakes, but they were also the most delicious pancakes. So, if you're like me, and you can't seem to translate the tastiness factor into the aesthetically pleasing factor when making a pancake, this is for you. It's literally a pan, and it has 4 little wells. I'm going to insert a picture of it so you guys know what I'm talking about. But you fill up the little wells with your pancake batter, you let it cook for a little bit, you flip the entire pan over because it does close, and let that cook for a little while, and you have 4 perfect pancakes. And if you guys have ever tried to cook protein pancakes and make them round, you know how much of a struggle that is. So this has literally been my lifesaver. It makes cooking breakfast so much more enjoyable. I also started using it for eggs, so I'll make little mini omelets. So I will go ahead and I'll put a 1/4 cup of egg whites in each little well, then I'll go ahead and add some spinach, some cheese, tomato, some spices, and I've got 4 little mini omelets, and I can put them on bread and make them as a sandwich, or I can just eat them straight. They're so good. So I have been obsessed with that thing. It makes cooking so much more fun, especially because I eat a lot of egg whites, and every morning pretty much I will make protein pancakes, so it's kind of, made it a little bit more enjoyable. Okay, guys, so those are all of my favorites for the month of July. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know of any requests you guys have down below for upcoming videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.